my gosh, I cannot believe you're putting cheese into the seafood. Like, dude, you're so 90s. 뭐 초장?
못 닦을 거야. 안 치울 거.
내 얼굴? You ready?
Where are you recording?
Hmm?
Where are you recording? Watching you. Action!
I'm not ready yet.
Action!
Hi guys, I'm Sangkyunglong guest. Welcome to Asian at Home. And today I'm going to show you how to make jampong pasta. So I had this dish at home. My older sister's boyfriend, I think it might be fiance by now, but he actually made this dish for whole entire family for breakfast, and it was so delicious. So I asked him the recipe, he told me how to make it, and here is my recipe. So let's get started. First, to bring a large pot of water to boil to cook the pasta, and let's prep our ingredients. We are going to chop 5 to 7 cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of ginger, chop 4 to 5 green onions. I'm using this Korean pepper. It's a large green onion, so I'm using only one of them, but 4 to 5 is perfect amount for regular green onion. Slice a half of a large onion, cutting bok choy half, cutting half more is a quarter. And what if I do third each half?
That's a 6.
6. So cut bok choy into quarter or 6. Does that make sense? Cut 8 slices of bacon into small pieces. If you are using thick bacons, using only 4. All the ingredients are prepped, so now move back to the stove, and we are going to add some salt into boiling water and add 1 pound of pasta. I'm using fettuccine. Fettuccine is perfect for this recipe, so I highly recommend to use fettuccine, okay? So start cooking fettuccine in the salted water, and make sure you add a little drizzle of oil because fettuccine is actually really tends to kind of stick to each other really well, so make sure you add some oil. Move the pasta pot away, and we are going to make the jampong pasta sauce. Heat up the wok over high heat, then add the bacon. Cook the bacon until the edges are brown and bacon give you like a little bit of the beautiful fat to the wok, about 3 to 4 minutes. Then go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, chopped garlic, ginger, and green onion. Stir fry everything together until you can smell the aroma from the garlic, ginger, onion with the bacon and butter. Oh my God, isn't this sauce is just so fantastic? Like, what recipe can go wrong with bacon? And what recipe can go wrong with butter with like all this Asian trinity? It's just genius recipe. Now splash about 2 to 3 tablespoons of rice wine to deglaze the wok. So you can actually do this part with water, but I just decided to do with, the rice wine because I love rice wine in my cooking. It's time to add sliced onion, bok choy, 3 tablespoons of fine gochugaru, Korean red pepper flakes. So regular gochugaru is really coarse, so you can see the large chunks. And the fine gochugaru is actually grinded even more fine texture like a paprika or cayenne pepper. You can see the difference in between their texture. You can absolutely use regular gochugaru, but I just noticed the fine gochugaru looks so much prettier at the end of the dish. So it's not that like you need to sweat to find this gochugaru, which is like you don't have to really sweat because you can just order Amazon. But if you already have a gochugaru, you don't want to buy more gochugaru, you can just use a regular one. That's completely fine. Pour 2 tablespoons of soy sauce around the wok, along with 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Stir fry everything together until all the ingredients are combined. Then pour 2 cups of chicken stock and 1 cup of marinara sauce. Yes, it's a little odd in jampong, but trust me, this works magic. You just need to trust me in this recipe and add 1 cup of marinara. Without it, it's just gonna taste not right. So you have to add it, okay? Any brand of your favorite marinara. I'm using marinara from Costco, obviously. You already noticed. Mix everything together and bring it to boil. When it starts boiling, we are going to add a pound of seafood. So today I'm using scallop and peeled and deveined shrimp. But you can use any seafood that you'd like to use. Mix the seafood in your freezer, or just mussels if you got some fresh one, like a big portion of it, or clams, lobster, any seafood that you want to use. It doesn't even have to mix. You can just use only shrimp if that's what you prefer. Or calamari or squid will be delicious too. And we are going to bring back to boil, and by the time the seafood is probably about 3/4 way cooked, and this is perfect timing to reduce the heat to medium-low and pour a cup of heavy cream. Yes, I said that. What did you expect when you saw this creamy, delicious-looking sauce created without cream? Mix everything well together, and by this time, your fettuccine must be perfect al dente. So go ahead and take the noodles and putting into the wok where all this delicious jjampong sauce at. And don't start it yet because we must put some cheese on top of the noodles, not into the sauce, but top of the noodles. So the noodles will actually absorb the sauce the cheese first, the cheese flavor, and melt it into the noodle first, and then we toss it into the sauce. I'm using half cup of grated Parmigiano. And some of you might like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you're putting cheese into the seafood. Like, dude, you're so 90s. People have been putting cheese on seafood like since 2000, okay? Like, watch some news or something. Like, watch some TikTok. Transfer jjampong pasta into a huge serving bowl because this is just huge portion of pasta. You can serve this to an army. I'm just kidding. You can probably serve it to like large family, like maybe 6 to 8, maybe 10 if there's some kids who doesn't like seafood. But they're gonna love this dish though. Finish jjampong pasta with some little extra cheese right on top and some black pepper, and it's done.
You try and you cry, you're trying to be clever. There's no happy ending. I'm no Cinderella. Upon alone, spend your day sitting on someone else's throne. Shoe doesn't fit, so smash it all to me.
No, I
Oh
said
no, he
no.
said no. Oh, you guys are wearing same shirts today. How are you guys always wearing same
We called
shirts?
each other. I said, call me, tell me what you're gonna wear today. He said, okay.
Ooh, this is a
Okay.
fancy fork.
Yeah, I gave you guys a bench fork.
Fancy fork or fancy pasta?
Yeah. So this is jjampong pasta. Have you even heard about it? Jjampong pasta.
Makes me want to dance thinking about it.
Well, in the Korean's term, I should give Jacob first, but
Yeah, we'll probably get people talking trash.
in our office call, the bosses eat the last.
Because I don't know about it. Whose
Yeah.
boss is this called?
Yeah.
I'm the boss.
No, I mean, what, in whose rules? Like our specific rules?
Like how the military, you
Yeah, that's different. We're not in the military.
Well, I like that culture in military. See, we have to have a pickle, sweet pickle. 잘 먹겠습니다. We have to have a sweet pickle when we're eating pasta in Korea. It's just our thing. Like we have to have a chicken mu when we're eating fried chicken. Have to eat pickle when we're eating
Take a
pizza
bite,
and
dude.
pasta.
I'm like waiting on you
And-
to eat, and I'm like,
You can eat it. Why? Why were you waiting on my
I'm
bite?
not being polite.
Definitely a healthy dish.
Oh, the tail still on the shrimp? Oh, whoops.
I didn't remove it. Sorry. I mean, but if you're on a keto diet, just change the noodles to keto-friendly noodles, and ta-da! Heavy on fat and protein.
That's so good.
The ingredients are like you're probably thinking like it doesn't go together at all, but
It does.
it so makes sense. The marinara, cream, some spiciness.
The bacon actually goes really good.
The cheese. Somebody probably said, no cheese for the seafood. You don't know. You don't know.
You know what? What's your mouth? Oh my gosh.
If you guys like my jjampong pasta recipe, please give this video a thumbs up And subscribe my channel for more inspirations and idea of Asian home cooking. Thank you so much for watching us today. And remember, you can always cook Asian food at your house, making it easy and fun. I'm Sung Kyung Longast.
I'm Jacob Longus.
I'm Han Yo Kim.
And this is Asian at Home. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Mwah.
Mwah. It's so
Bye.
good. Let's do some more.